Hi everybody, this is Anna Khayos for another Anna Khayos full day worth of eating. As some of you guys know, I'm still kind of benched from doing any exercises. I've just been focusing on my food and my dieting and learning new recipes and really talking to my doctor and making sure that everything's healing properly and maybe making changes to my nutritional needs. Um, as of yesterday, I went back to the doctor. Nothing too crazy. It's just mainly a follow-up on my leg. He said everything's healing fine. He's like, I could tell you actually listened to what I had to say by not going to the gym. So that is a positive that he does fitness as well and nutrition. So when I talk to him about macros and all kinds of crazy stuff, he actually understands what I'm talking about. So it's awesome. So he's like, yeah, it's good that you actually, have some downtime. He's been looking at what I eat. Unfortunately, I also had to go in because the medicine he put me on, like the pain meds and the muscle relaxers, have really done some damage to my stomach. Anybody that's ever taken them, they would tell you that constipation is a horrible, 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 horrible thing. And it literally just been taking a toll on my digestive system. So I have to get off, and I wanted to talk to him before I started back on the medicine again because it was just wreaking havoc on me. So I just couldn't do it anymore. So you're gonna see a couple new items on here that I normally do not have, but I've implemented them until I'm done with the medicine. So I'm pretty much just adapting to the needs of my body. That way I can keep it running healthy. And yes, I might lose the bet with my roommate, and yes, he will lean probably more than I am because he's a dude and I'm a chick and I can't work out. So I'm really going up a hill. To the waterfall, down the shit creek, you name it. I'm pretty much just SOL. But you know what? I'm going to keep trying till the end. I'm not going to give up on this. All right, so let me show you what I got. Okay, so here's my usual, excuse the mess, guys. We come home and we're just exhausted. All right, so that's going to get cleaned a little bit later. Okay, so my BCAAs, my vitamin D, because I'm normally vitamin D depleted. That's just genetics. And then prenatal is really good, especially if you're donating blood. Most women tend to be low on iron, so this is really good. Just make sure you tell your hobby that you're not preggers. Biotin is great for drastic weight loss and for your nails, especially if you lose a lot of weight. And then fish oil, well, fish oil is always just all around good for you. I always try to get the max because I take it multiple throughout the day, so I'd rather take it once and just be done with. Now, here's something new that you guys didn't notice before, and that is Benefiber. And again, this is because of my medication. And Benefiber and the Walmart brand, it's literally the exact same thing. Look at this. So 2 tablespoons is 15 calories, sodium is 0, carbohydrates 4, dietary fiber is 3, soluble fiber is 3, and sugar is 0. And here's the crazy part. So for about $10, at least down here, North Carolina, you get 8 ounces of the Benefiber. For $10, actually just a hair cheaper, you can get the egg weight stuff from Wally World, from Walmart. And it's literally twice as much. It's 16.7 ounces. So I'm one of those that I'm not a brand loyal person. If the generic stuff works, it works. I grew up on generics, so I don't really care. However, if you happen to be a company that gets my loyalty on your product for a long time, consider yourself lucky because I'm one of those that I'm like, if it works, it works. I don't care if it's brand or not. So whatever, except for my computers. My computers are a different ballpark. All right. So yeah. So Benefiber, fiber powder, same bucket, so it's great. So here's the new item you're going to see on here. So this is some Fiber One, and I know people's like, oh my god, Fiber One, it tastes like cardboard. You know what? It doesn't. I know Aldi had an alternative called Fiber Now, and to be honest, the generic just doesn't compare. So stick to Fiber One. Anytime they tell me, Anna, you need to increase your fiber, this is what I go to. And notice that I go to just the original one. I don't grab the one with the strawberries and stuff in it because if you actually read this stuff on the side, it's just plain cereal, just with the Fiber One stuff on the side. But anyway, so for half a cup, you get 60 calories, 1 gram of fat, and then let's go down to carbohydrates. That's the bummer, it's 25. But fiber, dietary fiber is 14 grams of fiber, and that's for half a cup, and then protein is 2. So currently today, just to kind of jolt my body, I'm doing a full cup. So I'm really doing 120 calories, 50 grams of carbohydrates, which is going to kill me, but that's okay. And then for 28 grams of fiber, and protein is going to be 4. Now I'm going to also put this with some almonds for today. The main reason why I don't have it mixed in my yogurt like I normally like to eat is because I already have this pre-made. So probably for the stuff tomorrow, you'll see maybe half a cup of this mixed with the yogurt over here. So here's pretty much my standard. This is, by the way, my 7 a.m. I'm going to put about 24 nuts of almonds on here, which averages about 160 calories, I believe 6 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fat, and I cannot remember the protein for the life of me. So yeah, so I'm going to mix that up and I just give a little bit of flavor. This right here is 1 cup of Khayos Greek yogurt and a half a cup of strawberries and a quarter of a cup of blueberries with a tablespoon of chia seed and chia seed. And then as you can see, there is the fiber powder right there, and that adds another 4 grams of fiber onto my meal. Now the good part is about this, because it's flavorless, you can pretty much put it on anything. You can put it in your protein shake, you can put it on your regular food as you're cooking, you can mix it with a lot of stuff. So I like to always get the unflavored stuff. So anyway, the macros between these 2 meals right here, this is my 7 and my 8 a.m. It's right over here, and it's a little high, but that's okay. It's day 1 again. Calories is 542, carbs is 83, fats is 24, and protein is 37. All right, now let's go ahead and move over to meal number 3 and 4. This is for my 9 a.m. This is for my 11. Now, some people say I'm eating a little bit too much too quick, but I'd rather get the bulk of my food earlier in the day when I'm wide awake and more active than later in the day when I am pretty much just tapering down. So this right here, unfortunately, I ran out of my baby spinach. So I'm going to pick some up today. This right here is 2 cups of stir-fry mix, which comes with, I believe these are snapping peas? I can't remember. And then broccoli, and then some shredded stuff and carrots, and then I also have cherry tomatoes. And I excuse myself if I sound spaced out, guys. I'm back on my medicine, so it just makes me like a true space cadet. I am going to take this with 2 tablespoons, probably 4 of the Skinny Girls balsamic vinaigrette dressing, which is delicious. And then this is the salmon from yesterday. Unfortunately, by the end of the day, I just didn't feel like eating it, and I'm one of those, if I don't feel like eating it, I just won't eat it sometimes, because it means that I can either be okay, but chances are it's going to make me sick. So when my body says no, it's no. So there you go. So the macros for this is my 9 a.m., 337, that's between those 2 meals, 29 carbs, 7 fats, and 37 protein. All right, now my next 2 meals, this is going to be my 1 p.m. and my 3 p.m. I'm still going through that giant chicken prep pot I made. I got about 2 more days worth. So you're going to keep seeing this chicken prep coming back like a vengeance. All right, so for these 2, the macros are pretty much the same, so I'm going to do them at the same time. So for each is 191 calories, 8 carbs, 2 fats, and 276 protein for each one of these, because it is 6 ounces of chicken that I got on there. However, I did put yellow squash on here a little bit, so I'm pretty much going to take that out because the carbs on that is really high, so I'm just not going to eat that vegetable. But everything else, the celery, the mushrooms and stuff, I'm probably going to eat that. All right, and then my last meal for the day is my protein shake. There is 2 cups of almond milk, PB Fit right here. I'm almost done with the other jar, so I'll be opening this one too. And then 2 scoops of Isopure, and I love this stuff because it's really awesome. It is literally for 2 scoops. It is 1 fat, 0 carbohydrates, and 50 protein, and it tastes absolutely phenomenal. So the vanilla and the coconut roasted one is my favorite one, and it mixed with some PB Fit makes it like awesome, so I love it, especially because I'm not eating the regular peanut butter. It's an amazing alternative. I'll be trying to make some more recipes with PB Fit here soon, so I'll show you guys. All right, now the last one, I didn't realize I wasn't putting this on here, is the calories you get from supplements. Yes, folks, some of the supplements do come with calories. So between all these supplements here, the macros are 75 calories, and that's mainly because of the BCAAs, consider it like protein. And then you have carbs is 4, that's from the fiber. Fats is 2, I believe it's mainly from the fish oil. And then my protein is 11. So what that does for my day, for my full macros for the day, is 1609. Which is a little better. 1600, yes, it was really low. So I had to make adjustments throughout the day. So as you can see, I'm still adjusting. My carbs, unfortunately, are way high, but that's because of the fiber one. So I understand when I'm going to be measuring that. So I completely missed it, but it is what it is. The fats did a lot better. If I eat this the way it is, it's going to be 45. Without the almonds, it would have been 39, but I kind of need that extra energy to let my body heal. and it would have dropped this to like 1400, and I'm not really comfortable with that. And then my protein is 211, so it's a little bit over, but not so bad. And then my sodium has come down a little bit too because I'm not having so much fish, so it's 2401. So if I would have taken this out, I literally would have been spot on at a lower sodium intake, so that's great. So, but yeah, so as you can see, I'm just still adapting. It's just the life of doing complicated eating habits, but you know what? It's been teaching me a lot, and it's been forcing me to research a lot of stuff that I stopped researching a long time ago. So plus, I'm still maintaining, even though I'm 164 pounds, so I was about 162 on Monday. Keep in mind, by the way, guys, I'm also drinking this with almost a gallon of water per day. I do use the MIOs right here, these right here, to just kind of flavor my water. But I've been drinking a lot of water. But for the most part, I gain a little bit of weight, so I'm at 164.4. But again, I'm back on the medicine, so I'm pretty sure that's making habit in my intestines. So I'm probably full of poop. I'm not gonna lie, full of poop. Anyway, but I did do my measurements this morning. So if you go to mybodybuilder.com, and you will see that I've actually dropped almost an inch almost everywhere in my body. Now I'm talking arms, thighs, back, waist. Some of the points it was almost like an inch and a half. So it's not that my efforts are going unnoticed, and I'm trying not to frustrate myself with the scale. But you know, we're women, we're programmed from our whole life. It's like if the scale doesn't agree with you, then you're wrong. So, and that's like an uphill battle for me. But for most part, it's coming along well, and I am trimming. I'm just not trimming as much as I want to. But again, I am incredibly handicapped at the moment since I cannot work out. So it looks like my roommate is probably going to win the bet. But you know what? He admires the fact that I'm still in the fight. I did not give up the second I told I was bench. I just tried a different strategy instead. So it is what it is. But anyway, this has been Anna Cass for another Anna Cass Fitness full day worth of eating. Make sure don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Tumblr. I am also on Fitbit, MyFitnessPal, and bodybuilder.com. Also, do not forget to check out my GoFundMe. If you cannot donate towards my costs, at least share my story. And that's it, guys. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.